We're gonna take an agency doing $50,000 a month and we're gonna pull it apart together, because on paper, this business looks great, revenue is coming in, margins are solid, and everything looks just fine. But there are three invisible ceilings inside this business that are quietly making sure that it never grows past where it is right now. And not even one of them shows up in a spreadsheet. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly what they are, how they work, and actually what removes these specific ceilings. And stick around till the end, because the third one is what costs this agency the most amount of money, and it's the one that is the most difficult to pinpoint. And subscribe to this channel if you want more content like this. All right, so let's build this out together. So we have 50K in revenue, and if we want to be realistic about what the team and cost and different expenses look like at this level, the first serious hire probably is going to be a success manager. That is someone who manages client relationships, handles communications, making sure that nothing kind of falls through the cracks. And for a position like that, I'm talking specifically for agencies in the US, that can be something like 3 to 4K a month, let's say 4K a month for a full-time position. Then on top of the success manager, we have, let's say, VAs, okay? Let's say 1 or 2 VAs who are gonna be the people that are responsible for actually onboarding and setting up the clients, building agents, and doing the nitty-gritty like setting up high-level accounts, blah, blah, okay? All the hands-on work. And for this position, you can potentially get 2 full-time people for about 1.5K, something like that, or let's say $2,000. Then we have the constant sales of the agency. Depending on the acquisition channel that the agency chooses, that can be something like cold outreach, paid ads. Most agencies, and that is a generality, but many agencies choose the paid ads way because it's very predictable and very scalable. So for an agency that's running meta ads, a media buyer fee can be something like $2,000 for a good one, right? 2.5K. And on top of that, we have the ad spend, which can be 3 to 5K a month. And then we have all the software costs, platform costs like Go High Level, VAPI, blah, 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 all the random platforms and subscriptions. And let's say, again, depending on what vertical that specific agency is, that can be something like $500 to $1,000 a month. Especially if the agency is in the healthcare space, you need specific subscriptions for compliance, and that can bump up the cost. So let's say the total cost for this kind of agency are about 15K to 18K a month, which means that this agency is keeping 32 to 35K a month, which is 65 to 70% profit margins. And honestly, this is quite a solid business, right? If the profit margins stay at 7%, that's quite solid. But here's the thing. Those numbers that I went over only show the financial picture, right? They tell us nothing about what's actually happening operationally inside the business, or how the business owner, right, the agency owner, likely the person that is watching this video, feels about this business, and about many times the chaos that happens in this business. Okay, so let's start with ceiling number 1. And on ceiling number 1, I'm gonna tell you a story, a real story of a past client of mine. So I worked with a client last year, and they were selling voice AI and other agentic packages to their clients, and they were selling like 10 plus agents per client, and those were voice agents, text agents, and some other agents. They were setting up Go High Level accounts. It was a high ticket service, right? They had the team, revenue was coming in, and before I took them on, I asked them, how long does it take for you to launch a client after that client signs? And the response was 3 weeks. I was like, what? 3 weeks. And that was on average. For some clients, it was even longer. And the main problem was the team was not fully trained. And the VAs, the developers, were not trained. They didn't have specific SOPs. There were many back and forths. There was a confusion over information. Things need to be rebuilt, etc., etc., etc. And it was basically just chaos. Every single time they closed a client, that was good because money was coming in. But it was something like adding chaos on top of an unstable base. So for our example 50K a month agency, a realistic launch capacity is around 6 to 8 clients a month at this level that I'm talking about. Because of course, if you're selling just an inbound receptionist to every single client of yours, fine, that you can have a higher capacity. But if you're selling 10 agents per client and you're charging high ticket prices, that's probably the bandwidth. I might be also overshooting by a bit. So in my client's example, their client signed, let's say day 1, then he would go live day 21, and that lag is 3 weeks where the client is paying, expecting results, getting impatient. And now if you multiply that by 6 clients running simultaneously, then you've got a big problem, and you're not even thinking, your attention can't fully go into closing new clients because you need to deliver the ones that you already sold. And on that note, every single day a client is not launched, that's refund risk. It's a relationship that starts cold instead of hot, right? People wanting to do business with you. And it's revenue that is collected, but it's always a bit unstable. And this is ceiling number 1, which is the launch ceiling. All right, so now let's go to ceiling number 2, which is the hiring ceiling. And that agency, they would hire to take on more clients. And it does make sense. It's like the logical next step. But the team, again, is stretched. Launches are still slow. You can bring, in this example, another VA and let's say a junior to help the success manager. But actually what realistically happens is that day 1 they come in, who trains them, right? That might be the owner who trains them. The owner is already stretched, or might be the success manager who is again already stretched. And training for a business like that takes time. And if you don't have SOPs in place, that is going to result to your team being inconsistent, because the seniors of that area are passing down information that they think is the correct information. And that results in the quality of the work that is being delivered to drop. And clients start noticing things, there can be more complaints. And who is there to fix it? The owner. Again. And the third ceiling, which is the sneakiest of them all, came from the real story of that client of mine, because my client just stopped selling. He actually just switched his ads off. They stopped selling because they could not take on more clients. Delivery was at capacity, and if they closed 3 more clients that week, the team would actually go nuts. So the owner consciously, literally, switched the ads off because he knew he couldn't take on more work. So that was a problem. And if we put the number on the solution, you can just think of this. This specific agency is closing 6 clients a month. But what if, with a faster delivery system, it could comfortably handle 10 or even 15 new clients? That's 4 or even 9 extra, right? At $5,000 each, that is $20,000 to $45,000 a month sitting on the table with the same team, by the way, without adding any headcount. And the second factor of the solution, which is the other side of the same coin basically, is the close rate. Now, if the agency is selling voice AI or any other agents, which if you've built these systems, you know it's one of the most in-demand systems right now, some of the most impressive systems for business owners to experience. But this agency, let's say, is selling the clients with a presentation or with a recording or something like that, and without a perfect demo tailored to that business, the prospect has to imagine what that system will do for his business, right? And imagination can get you someplace, but it's not an optimized sales process. The single best thing you can do, your sales team, your sales team should have customized demos for every single prospect. So every single prospect that books a call, you should have a customized demo specifically to that business, ideally with many agents, not only one agent. And when you do have that, we're talking about a completely different conversion rate than just an average one. And I've seen this firsthand, right? Because the prospect, when you do that on a sales call, they're not buying an idea anymore, right? They're buying something that they have already experienced it. And this is something that I really enjoy giving this example of a Rolex store, right? Let's say that you love Rolex watches and you go to a Rolex store and you want to buy a watch. When you go to the salesman, you're not gonna stop before the transaction takes place and ask him, is it a real Rolex? Potentially you could do that if you're in a dodgy area. If it's an actual shop, is it a real Rolex? Have you sold any Rolexes in the past? Do you have any case studies? How many customers do you have? You're not gonna do that because you see the watch and it's exactly what you want and you're gonna buy it, okay? It's similar to selling AI, because when you're selling AI, you can demo a system that's gonna be directly in communication communication with that person's leads, with that person's clients, right? And it's the main difference between selling AI and selling marketing. It's the single main difference, that the AI can actually be experienced and marketing cannot really be experienced, other than them having a lot of testimonials and them having a lot of successes that they had in the past. This is the main thing that a person that sells marketing can pitch. So ceiling number 3, again, is the sales ceiling, and the close rate is capped by the absence of a live demo engine. By the way, I'm talking about a live demo engine that you don't have to touch, a live demo engine that creates agents every single time a prospect books a call with you, and creates the agents tailor-made for that person's company. And both those factors, the sales and delivery side, are the invisible factors, and they are the most expensive factors and the most expensive ceiling out of all 3 ceilings. So the interesting factor about these 3 ceilings is that they have the exact same root cause, which is the delivery is manual. It depends on people doing things step by step, and sometimes, especially if your team is not fully trained and there are no SOPs in place, people can be slow, it can be inconsistent, and you have to hire more to scale, right? But now, if you fix the underlying system that your agency operates on, these 3 ceilings are gone with the exact same team. You don't need to hire more people. And this is exactly what I built Kraken to do. So Kraken is what optimizes the sales cycle and builds agents, demo agents, so that you can demo them to the business owner, to all your prospects in real time, without your team creating any agents. The agents are fully optimized with the best voices, the most human-like responses, so you don't really need to touch them at all. So you close the client, and when you close the client, Kraken actually creates the deliverables and creates all the agents that you sold, no matter what platform you're using. That can be Vapi, Retail, 11 Labs, Synthflow, Go High Level, and other platforms, right? And the delivery happens instantaneously. You don't do anything. The system creates the agents, and of course, you need to have people in place to manage the system, but it's way easier to manage, let's say, 50 agents than having to create 50 agents and then manage them, right? So let's go through every single ceiling right now that we went over, and I'll show you exactly what changes. So ceiling number 1 is the launch ceiling. Again, as I told you, when a client signs and fills out the onboarding form, Kraken takes the data and automatically deploys the entire setup, the exact setup that you have promised your client, and the agents are built, configured, and placed into the client's account, fully prompted, fully ready in minutes. Okay, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to touch your dashboards at all, and the team doesn't manually build anything. The team has to review, the quality check, and tweak anything that needs adjusting. But the part that used to take, let's say, 3 weeks of back and forth, now it's handled by the system before anybody even opens their laptop. Now, ceiling number 2 is the hiring ceiling. Because the system is handling the heavy lifting, the team doesn't need to grow every time the client count grows, right? The same team that was launching, let's say, 6 clients a month can now handle 12, 15, 20 clients, because they're not manually building everything anymore. Their job becomes oversight, quality checking, and relationship management, which is a completely different role than just building stuff. Now, of course, if you're gonna scale to the absolute next level, of course you're gonna have to hire more people, but at least these people are gonna have to manage the system. They're not gonna have to create agents from scratch. And ceiling number 3 is a sales ceiling, which is, to be honest, the one that gets me most excited about Kraken, because Kraken includes a demo and sales engine. So on the sales call, the agency just says, okay, do you want to call it? And the prospect says, cool, yeah, I'm gonna call it. And the agent is fully optimized for that client's business. It's not a generic demo, or it's not like, a recording. And when the prospect sees that something is built specifically for them and is working right in front of them, the conversation fully changes. It's not anymore about being convincing or not. You can actually be a shit salesperson, or you're gonna have not a good sales team, and the close rate is gonna go up. So if we observe the numbers side by side, before the Kraken, for this specific agency, we had, let's say, 50K revenue and about 15 to 18K costs, 6 client launches a month, 20 to 25% close rate, and 20K in missed revenue sitting on the table every single month, just because the team was not optimized and it was a bit chaotic. And after Kraken, the exact same team, same cost structure, but now, I don't know exactly how much, but let's say 30 to 35% with a demo engine, same ad spend. And that means that they're gonna have the same ad spend, but more closed deals and every client launching in days. By the way, I've created the custom calculator where you can find just below this video, first link, and you can punch in your own numbers and you can see the potential in this system for your business. And this is exactly how an agency like that can scale to 80K and to 100K with the exact same people, same costs, and actually less operational chaos. Okay, not more operational chaos because they have more revenue. So these were the 3 invisible ceilings: the launch ceiling, the hiring ceiling, and the sales ceiling. And believe me when I say that they don't show up in any spreadsheet. So if you're an operator that is doing, let's say, 30, 50, 70K a month, and you actually want to achieve freedom from your business by setting the underlying engine in your business and then forgetting about it, then check out Kraken. Click the first link in the description below. There are 2 options that I have. One is just setting the Kraken for you. Second option is actually fully white labeling the management of the Kraken. Your whole delivery is going to be fully taken care of. Your closing is not going to be taken care of. So that's going to be another person will have to close, of course, but we can fully handle your agentic operations. Then click in the description below and apply or book a call, and we'll go through everything together, see exactly your situation and see if the Kraken actually makes sense for you. By the way, the Kraken is not for absolute beginners, like people that are doing 5K a month, not only from revenue standpoint, but you need to be selling so that Kraken can handle the delivery problem. If you don't have delivery, then Kraken is not going to help on the delivery side. It can help on the demo side, but yeah, that's up to you. You can apply in the first link in the description below. With that being said, subscribe to this channel to see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one.